Hi, this is Planet Mitch from planet5D.com, and this is the Daily Planet 5D. This is our special anniversary episode. Yes, it's been 4 years since Planet 5D was created on November 15th, 2008. How's this for a party hat? I don't have a party hat, but today is the party. See the confetti flying around? Just pretend, all right? We've missed out on doing quite a few daily Planet 5D episodes, as you well know, since you pay very close attention, and I'm going to go back to it. It's very important that I do all sorts of things for you guys, and although I've been creating some new sections for Planet 5D, which I'm going to go through today, give you a little history of where we've come from for Planet 5D and where we might be going, I'm going to show you a new section of Planet 5D, which we actually launched a couple of weeks ago, but we haven't really said anything about yet. But I am going to really get on the Planet 5D episodes, the daily Planet 5D episodes, because they're important. I've got like 40 bazillion products that I still am trying to get reviewed. I've got some that are almost in the can, but I'm trying to edit. I've had trouble with Final Cut Pro 10 and my Drobo, and all that stuff will cover in some upcoming daily Planet 5D episodes. But I also want you to know that I'm going to be giving away one of these. If you watch to the very end of this episode, or if you cheat like you're one of those people who go through a book and you read the last couple of pages, if you skip to the end, then I'll show you how you can win this Planet 5D lock circle, which came in this box. It is a Canon version, so if you don't have a Canon, please don't enter, because I don't want to send you something you can't use. You've seen this before. It's a great little device. You can get them over at lockcircle.com. Try it out. Pretty cool. Find out how to win it at the end. Right now, what I want to do is go into the old Planet 5D wiki, and I'm going to show you that the very first thing I published was on November 16th. So the domain was registered on the 15th, and the very next day I was already in process working on the wiki, and I'm going to dive into that right now. I just want to say one thing before we get into the old stuff. I want to thank each and every one of you. All of you. Everyone. Big group hug. I want to thank all of you for reading Planet 5D. I urge you to be a subscriber to the daily email. I really appreciate all of those people who do that and who continue to read the blog every day. It's very valuable. It helps me feed my family. Not only does it give you news, but it helps feed my family. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you from Planet Mitch. Here is the Planet 5D wiki, which is where Planet 5D first started. It looks much different than it did originally, but on this one page, we do have the archived statusi, and as I scroll down here, you can see Sunday, November 16th of 2008. You can see that back in the old days, we just sort of used to post a little bit of news as we found out stuff with rumors and updates on the 5D as we were learning more and more about it and when it would become available and when it would ship and demos and samples and all that kind of good stuff. All of that was buried here in the news page as part of the wiki. We also had pages for the 7D and the 5D. Eventually, we had samples. We still do have our video guide for the HDSLR users, which is still here. And we are moving much of this to a new website shortly, which is a little tip that you didn't hear from me because it's still top secret. Here, by the way, in Tuesday, February 3rd of 2009, and you can see that the image is broken and there's some random text stuff that's in here. This was the very first entry on the blog itself. When we moved away from posting the news updates on the wiki, we were posting over here on the blog, and it's the first time I've looked at these pages in a while, and you can see obviously that some stuff has crept in there. some strange characters, and I don't know what those things are. I think that happened when we moved over to our new location, but you can see that that was the very first entry on Tuesday, February 3rd. The wiki and all of that was originally being hosted on my Mac here at home, and so was the original version of the blog. And it was even done in iWeb originally, so that's probably why none of these things work, is because it was on iWeb, and I moved over to a WordPress blog sometime after February 3rd. I remember these first entries were actually done in iWeb. Anyway, for those of you who haven't paid any attention or haven't really noticed it, there's this cool toolbar up the top which shows you all of our current sections of Planet 5D, and we've added a couple of new sections in the last couple of weeks that I haven't had a chance to tell you about. So most of you know about these sections, but I wanted to run through them fairly quickly. There is the front page of the blog today. I am recording this on November 14th ahead of time. This is the forum which we have for those of you who want to discuss anything related to the DSLR world, and you can see there are a whole lots of different sections. I've compressed many of these. You can raise and lower those on your own version, and we even do have an international forum. If you're from outside of the United States, there is a whole section there for international users. We also have something that's been around for about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years now, is what we call the news aggregator, or the HDSLR news page. And this is a text-based page where you can see all of the latest news, not only from Planet 5D, but from excellent blogs like Hurlbut, Shane Hurlbut and his team, Vincent Laforet, Philip Bloom, all of the big shooters in the HDSLR market, as well as filmmakers. So you can check your daily news right there. And I know many of you have started using Pinterest. I have an HDSLR section over on Pinterest. If you look up Planet Mitch over on Pinterest, you can see my HDSLR news page over there. We also have the Scoop It News, which is a little bit sort of like Pinterest, but not totally quite like that. This has been around for about 9 months, almost a year now. And this is where I can quickly post news that I don't think is necessarily going to be a full blog post on the blog. These are things that I have not written, but things that I've found around the web. And that's really cool. And it doesn't necessarily include any it doesn't include any of the things that are on the HDSLR news page. This gets rather confusing, I know, but I'm trying to give you as many options as possible. And just not too long ago, over at pins.planet5D.com, and in the toolbar, it's right here under visual. The pins.planet5D.com is our new visual news page, where you can see it's very much like Pinterest. If I go back to Pinterest, you can see that it's very much Pinterest-like. And you can repin something if you're a Pinterest user. If you want to post this on your own news, you just click that little link and it will let you create a Pinterest link over on your Pinterest page. If you click the like button, it will automatically like that over on Facebook. Or if you want to enter a comment right here, and let's see if I can find one really quick. I added one just a little while ago. Here it is. So the comments show up on the bottom here, just like they do over in Pinterest. If people put comments down there, then you can see those things. Anyway, so that's our new visual news page, and it includes almost all of the sources that we have in the news aggregator automatically fed into the visual news. So if you like to see things visually, then you can get things over here. We also have some subsections up here. For example, if you want to know anything that is 4K related, like red, or some of the BMCC stuff shows up in here. We also have a Black Magic Cinema camera section. There is just filmmaking kinds of blogs. If you want to scooch over here, you can get to those. We've got a gear section, which includes some specific gear blogs. The HDSLR section obviously has those things that are very much related to Planet 5D. There's also the Planet 5D section, the photography news section, the rumor section, and the scoop news. So all of those things actually feed into the everything page. So if you want to just look at one thing to see just about everything, it's under everything. Ha, clever title, huh? We have a news section called Twit Trends and Visual Twitter, which I want to show you those. Twyla is a website that gathers your Twitter tweets and sort of gives you a visual roundup and groups them by keywords, which is kind of cool. So if you're looking at specific keywords, that things that we've tweeted lately, over here on the Twyla page, it is going to give you that kind of stuff. And if you want just a pure visual view of Twitter, this recently added, and I haven't posted anywhere about this yet, it's Rebel Mouse. You can get one of these pages for yourself. I happen to embed this on the blog, but it's a visual look at your tweets, and that's just a different way. It's very much Pinterest-like. You see it looks very much like Pinterest. So if you're not on Pinterest, you darn well ought to get there, because that's the current hot thing. So you can get to the training page right here at the top on the toolbar. So we have a contact page as well. If you want to send me a news tip, you can put in your name and your email right there and give me a message, and that will get right over to me. Oh, and then there's one more thing that I wanted to show you that I've forgotten that isn't in the menu, and I don't know where I'm going to put it because I'm running out of space in the menu up here, is the deals page. If you go to blog.planet5D.com/deals, list some great things that are available to you at B&H Photo, where they are currently having new items pop up and sales. There are some rebates going on now for many lenses, so if you want to get those before Christmas, there's also a section in here for camcorders in November. And there's a little tiny arrow over here, by the way, that you can scroll through. You see there's different pages. Okay, so there you go. There's a wrap-up of everything in planet5D.com today and yesterday. To win the Planet 5D Lock Circle, send an email to contest@planet5D.com. That's contest, CONTEST, at planet5D.com by, let's say, 7 days from now, which would be the 5 plus 2. That's the 15th, 22nd. Aren't I really good at that? Contest at planet5D.com by the 22nd of November, and I will pick one winner to get the Planet 5D Lock Circle. Hi, kitty. There's a kitty right there. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty. Oh, sleepy kitty. That's one of 5 cats. That's one of our cats.